All right, with uncertainty surrounding Wall Street, nerves are fraying over the stock market. So how's that 401k? Today, the Dow slipped 82.5 points. The NASDAQ and the S&P ended up slightly. Joining us from Ameriprise Financial is Keith Berenguer with how investors should be handling this roller coaster ride, up and down,
up and down. I know.
Yeah, and you know, we're spoiled because we're coming off of a couple of years of a lot of gains, and now things are different, you know, a little shaky out there. How would you say people can protect themselves?
Well, first of all, Janet, and thanks for having me, it's really important for investors to remember that corrections in the stock market happen on the average every 15 months. So this is not unusual, okay? But saying that, it does carry some frightening moments from time to time, and it's really important to diversify yourself.
Okay.
Make sure you are allocated across a broad spectrum of cash, bonds, fixed income, and stocks. Make sure you're not too heavily allocated in any one sector, because it's important to diversify across those different sectors in the stock market.
All right, so that's one thing we should think about. And you also say have some cash on hand?
Yeah, it's important to make sure that you have an emergency bucket of cash. Make sure that that money can get you through the times when the stock market isn't performing as well. It's also important to remember that when you have a long way to go to retirement, you're putting in money regularly in your 401k or IRA. So you're diversifying and you're allocating and you're dollar cost averaging in there. If you're closer to retirement, you may want to be a little bit less aggressive and be a little bit more into fixed income and cash.
So you might want to move into like a conservative allocation.
Yeah, a little bit more conservative as you're getting close to retirement and in retirement. And make sure you don't look every day at the stock market, because it can be a little bit unnerving for sure.
Yeah, people freak out, and so they can't be emotional. I mean, they might make some bad decisions if they try to do something based on their emotions.
Exactly. Emotional decisions usually don't work out well. And it's also important to remember, Janet, that consulting a financial professional is a good way to try and get a further opinion and to get a good way of diversifying your portfolio.
But overall, you think this is something that we will get through and we'll look past this?
Absolutely. As I said earlier, a stock market correction happens usually every 15 months. So it's not unusual that we're going through this as we are right now. And staying the course, sticking to your plan is the way to go, and it will usually comes out looking good on the other end.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to do that, and we'll keep watching, you know, what happens. So thank you so much
for having me.
Taking some time to talk with us.